guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I greatly appreciate them. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It's originally created for Saturday, the 18th of February. It's not solely set for that date. If you're seeing it on a different date, and what I say makes sense to, whatever situation you're dealing with or something you're feeling or it validates something going on in your life, by all means, utilize the reading. Don't get caught up on the date. I believe readings can find us when we need them rather than when they were originally created for. They are timeless. For those of you that the reading doesn't resonate with, that's okay. It just might mean that you're working on something different at this time. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing anything wrong or anything like that. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath the daily videos. In there is just some general housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about when utilizing my channel and watching my readings. What decks I'm using in any video, how to follow me on social media or contact me if you want to request a private reading. Those are pretty easy and payable via PayPal. You can reach me at either my Instagram or my Facebook business page. Know that I will never reach out to you to solicit or sell you a reading, so if anybody ever does, it's not me. And then easy ways to support the channel, you can hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy the content. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified. I do put up daily content. Also, sharing the video out or leaving me a question or comment, those also help just get the word out and help the algorithm, and I love reading the comments. So if these readings make sense to you or they resonate, please, by all means, let me know. Or if you have a question and something's not clear, let me know that too. I will be referring back to the Sunday underpinning energy. That's the reading that populates in the lower left-hand corner of this video. So that's the reading I do on Sundays where I look at the week and kind of look at what sort of underpinning everything that we look at daily throughout the week. Alright, so let's see what the cards want us to know today. What does Spirit want us to know for Saturday, the 18th of February? Or let me see this video. I'm a little scared for this reading right now. Here we go, guys. Okay. I'll take it. It's the world. For those of you that watch... Oh, I'm sorry, she's naked. She's a naked lady. I'll let it be blurry because I hear that there's censors out there in the world of YouTube, so this card may be deemed offensive. The world is Major Arcana, right? It's the end of the Fool's Journey. It's the last card in the Major Arcana. It is always signifies sort of a celebration, a graduation, an accumulation of knowledge, wisdom, experience that allows us to kind of move forward. That allows us to evolve. The world to me is about evolution and getting to the next level. The reason why I'm happy to see this today, and I don't want to say too much, I don't want to hex us or voodoo us, but we're about halfway through the month and we've been haunted by a particular card this month. I have a feeling that this world is telling us maybe we've learned how to just be, like the fountain has been trying to hammer home all month of February. Because she's, part of the reason why I say that is she's sort of sitting there in repose, vulnerable and naked. It's oftentimes depicted with a naked woman on the card. She is being, she's being herself. She's vulnerable to the world. Not vulnerable in a bad way, but she knows who she is. She knows what she's about. She knows where her strengths and her weaknesses lie, and she embraces all of it, right? In this sort of complete and whole fashion that allows her to recline sort of in a way in the moment and be okay, feel steady, feel grounded, feel self-assured, confident even, right? We don't have to necessarily get in and force things to be a certain way or outcomes to turn, in a certain direction or favor. I think that there's a relaxation with this card. There's a release in a way of our need to control, possibly. And I think that was what the fountain was kind of trying to tell us. We're looking more now, obviously, for the lessons, the growth, the opportunity to move to the next level. And the world presents that to us. The world presents us with an option to not move on, but to I guess move on is correct, but move on sounds like we're like departing from something negative. It doesn't necessarily have to be negative either. It's just, it's a, it's like a graduation to the next step, to the next level, to the next choice, to the next desire, to the next dream, right? And whatever we've been in presently or in the recent past, we have learned from, we have taken in, um, assimilated sort of the learning or the knowledge, the wisdom of it, and we've put it to good use, right? And we're now able to move forward and more aware, more intelligent, more self-aware too. You know, where we fit in our world, where the world fits within our day-to-day lives, and how we are connected to that. And that's some of also the fountain's meaning too, was about being connected to all universes and our connection to the divine kind of thing. And we're understanding that, I think, here in the world, and we're sort of taking that and assimilating that, or bringing that into our, hopefully, our day-to-day consciousness, which is enabling us to expand in this way, grow, evolve, right? So let's go to the healing mantra, and I think this was yesterday's, was it not? Now, is this going to... It is yesterday's, but that's okay, it's back out. So we still have repeating cards. I don't know what's up with February's messages. It's cultivating courage, again with the idea of growth, change, and evolution, this plant kind of growing up. Sometimes slowly at times, but still there's growth happening. Let me read it to you. In any given moment, I know exactly what to do. I always know exactly what to do. So some of this might be about also trusting ourselves, right? Trusting our wisdom, trusting our learning, trusting the experiences that have happened to us, even if they've maybe been negative experiences or what our ego would deem as negative. They have served to teach us in some way, shape, or form. They have served to evolve us, grow us, bring us to this point of self-awareness and connection, so that we can like continue forward to new chapters and exciting new beginnings, right? Because the Fool would then kick off following the world. It would start all over again. I'm going to read you Cultivating Courage again. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. When courage is cultivated, you are aware of your choices and are able to pinpoint your most inspired actions with accuracy and ease. Such options may not always match up with the things you want, but they will always give you the exact experiences you need to further evolve your soul. As you cultivate courage, you are stepping into a new frontier of soul expansion, where life has permission to guide you forward into the fulfillment of your long-awaited destiny. Interesting, because I was talking about evolution, graduation, and it says here, as you cultivate courage, you are stepping into a new frontier of soul expansion. To me, that is the graduation of the world, where life has permission to guide you forward into the fulfillment of your long-awaited destiny. So some of this fountain card in this learning how to just be and connect in and listen might allow us that intuitive guidance that this card kind of feels like it's speaking to, right? This mantra is ideal for breaking old habits, deepening your focus, and following your heart. Excuse me. I feel like something is big on the table here. Something is being learned. I hope that's the case for you guys. Something is being learned, and I want to say, I keep hearing the word assimilated or adapted. We're adapting the knowledge and understanding it to bring ourselves more self-consciousness or self-awareness that allows us to move forward in a profound way, or in new ways that are profound. They might be a little bit scary because they are new, but that's where this cultivating courage comes in. Like, be brave, follow your heart, so to speak. Let's go to the clarifiers. We have the Eight of Wands. I believe we saw the Eight of Wands yesterday, did we not? We did, when I clarified the fountain again. So that Eight of Wands that was over here in this position has now moved to here. So it's going to be more present, this forward, fast movement. Wands is that desire of spirit. Wands is that call of the heart. It's usually a message of romance or love, a declaration of love. Declaration can be coming from an outbound source, right? Or it can be coming from within towards what it is that we want or we desire. Starting to pinpoint that desire and take action towards moving towards it. Or something might be taking action towards us. Either way, it's a positive. The next card is the Six of Pentacles. Not mad at that card. To me, this actually pairs nicely with cultivating courage because we have that plant there and the world, to be honest. Only because Pentacles is about earth energy, 3D, grounded. And the 6 is about balance. We see the gentleman holding the scales. It's about a give and take. It's about things being restored back to their rightful balance. And what's the word? Like equanimity, if that makes sense, where, you know, you give of what sort of assets you have and you receive back the joy of the sort of giving, or vice versa. If you're the one being given to, you're grateful for what's being given to you. Thus, you kind of continue the chain by when it's your turn, you give back. So there is this real beauty to these two cards working together. Let's see what the next card is. And then we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, you know, because of the Four of Wands, it's 1111, the soulmate card or the twin flame card. It can also just mean like celebration, extreme harmony within home, friends, and family. Fours to me are foundationally, they deal with foundations, right? And to me, this is a solid foundation based on love or spirit, the heart. When I see the Eight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles with all of these cards here, it's telling us to like take action, be fair, and live from the heart, right? Follow what your heart is telling you, even if it is unknown, scary, or requires you to feel courageous or to trust it a little bit. Your mind, your ego may not want to, right? Your mind, your ego might be like, what are you doing? But there's a balance here with the Six of Pentacles in the center that says to me that there's a way to ground whatever the messages are of our heart or our spirit, whatever those desires are, and to move towards them in a very positive, uplifting, celebratory, light, vibration, awareness, right? So I think today's a good day to, just to sort of sum it up, like take action towards A, bringing balance into our life, but B, also those things that we desire or that we love, or to find space in our day-to-day world to bring those things into our life more. Let me look to Sunday. What was the underpinning for Sunday? It was the Two of Pentacles, I believe. And then we had, yeah, it was the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles would be about making it like an earthbound or 3D sort of based decision, juggling between two options. And I think that we are choosing the higher, better, more heartfelt option here with this energy. This is ending out the week and we start a new week tomorrow in tomorrow's reading. So I feel like whatever that message the fountain was trying to drive home, and we don't know if we'll continue to see the fountain this month, it looks like just from this reading that maybe some of us actually got it or have been paying attention, if that makes sense. Let me go to the grounding stone. And this is just something to, an element or a principle to ground in during this day. It's on Malachite, which is the heart chakra. So that coincides nicely with the definition of cultivating courage. And this is touch. And touch is wanting to lay down. What I think this is trying to tell us is the focus should be on our heart chakra today. What it is we desire in our heart at our truest, deepest sort of soul-felt levels. And then how do we manifest that and bring that into balance in the 3D world? How do we create the courage to go after those things, to grow towards them and evolve towards them, which we will. We have the knowledge and wisdom. The world says we've been sort of prepared for this, whether we know it or not. And to me, touch is about touching base with that heart chakra, touching base with those feelings, with our spirit, taking that time today to have that communication. That can also be the Eight of Wands communication that's incoming. It could be coming from our very own higher self or our own heart, leading us towards a more balanced, fulfilled perspective, life, day to day. If we listen to it, if we touch base with it, if we connect to it, right? Remember the underpinning grounding stone for the entire week this week. I just looked down and it was the word spirit, right? So it's sort of like, what I want to say here is touching base with our spirit through our heart chakra or through our feelings. Also touching base with our own spirit guides or the spirit world that is around us. can also help to facilitate some of this evolution, where we fit into the world, growing us forward, the love and interconnectedness that we should be feeling through the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands, and the balance that can bring into our 3D world, even if things seem wonky or, out of balance, or have seemed wonky or out of balance up until this point. I get a feeling that things are about to be restored, and that's hopeful, and we should hold on to that hope and listen to sort of the feelings or the impulses from our spirit or heart today. I hope that makes sense, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for a new weekly. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. For those of you that are not subscribed, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, share the video out. All of that stuff greatly helps me. Watch some of my other videos. Just pick a random day and see if it fits you. And leave me a question or comment. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I also have pick cards on the channel. Check those out. And take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.